from KARK4, your weather authority.
Clouds along with a couple of batches of showers and thunderstorms, keeping temperatures not quite as hot as what we saw across the state yesterday. And although it looks like we may have a front moving through, it's just those showers and thunderstorms moving eastward. The front itself is still up across southern parts of Missouri, out into the central plains. It's only going to be slowly moving southward, and that means we're going to keep the chance of rain in the forecast, keep temperatures on the hot side, along with plenty of summertime humidity. Your forecast first for Little Rock, we're looking for partly to mostly cloudy skies through the first part of tonight. Isolated to widely scattered showers possible. A few more showers and thunderstorms possible by dawn. We're going to start your Friday at 74. Arkansas News That Matters starts now.
Now, from the station you count on for local news that matters. This is KARK4 News at 6.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight at 6 o'clock. I'm Bob Clausen.
And I'm Ashley Katz. 22 firearms, 29 knives worth thousands of dollars stolen from a historic hardware store because money matters. That store now going out of business.
The owner of the Main Street Fordyce shop is selling off merchandise, clearing the store out. Tonight, KARK4's Josh Berry shows us what would be a devastating loss is not what those who grew up in the store will remember.
Yeah, Bob, Ashley, the closing of the long-time historical Benton Hardware in Fordyce may have been a long time coming, but a massive burglary was not how they wanted this closing to come. Still, as the shelves empty out and the store closing soon for good, the history will remain forever.
It has that unmistakable aroma.
It's just the old hardware smell. It's like nuts, bolts, and nails.
It has the kind of withered but hardened hands behind the register you would expect to see. It has the friendly faces greeting you as you walk the aisles. It even has the history in the walls and floors of the small Fordyce town it calls home.
Where Paul Bear Bryant wrestled a bear.
The legendary coach got his nickname here. But as much past as the structure contains, the store itself will soon be history too. Buster Garlington will miss this place. He's been the owner of Benton Hardware on Main Street since the 1950s.
It's going to be hard to set it, but the building's up for sale.
He made his last order Thursday. He's cut prices and is clearing out merchandise as he prepares to close up shop.
I hate to see it go.
Only place you can find some things.
Familiar faces don't want to see it end any more than the owner.
It's very sad that they're closing up, and I hate that they're having to do it.
The closing day has been on its way for a while, and despite all the sales, there were a few people that allegedly still didn't want to pay the price.
It's just disappointing that we've got people that will do that.
5 thieves, including 2 juveniles, kicked in a back door and stole thousands of dollars worth of merchandise, including dozens of guns and knives. It wasn't a way the owner wanted to go out.
You just have to walk it off and forget about it. That's the size you need.
One thing he won't forget, though, is the reason he's come to work for so many years.
Waiting on people, meeting the people.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's what I'm going to miss.
Now, all of those suspects have been arrested and are facing charges. As an example of the weight the store holds in the community, the parents of one of the boys accused of breaking in and stealing that merchandise actually came up to the store yesterday to apologize to the owner. Back to you.
A local mother pleading guilty to sexual contact with a minor today, leaving the Pulaski County Courthouse in handcuffs, heading to prison. KARK4's Aaron Nolan has been following the case of Andrea Clevenger. He joins us live from the courthouse with more tonight. Aaron.
Yeah, Ashley, this one-time reality show star will now spend the next 10 years behind bars. The case originally came against Andrea Clevenger earlier this year. Today was supposed to be a pretrial hearing. Instead, Clevenger pleading guilty to those 2 counts. Those counts, sexual assault and engaging a child in sexually explicit conduct. Again, she will serve a decade behind bars. Now, this is video of Clevenger being moved from the courthouse to the jailhouse. Again, Clevenger was featured on the TLC reality show Cheer Perfection, which was shot in a Sherwood gym. Now, this mother, who wanted to stay anonymous, had children cheering at Cheer Time Revolution. She tells us she is still surprised by what happened.
But I would have never in a million years guessed that she would have done this. She chose her road. She made her own decisions. She was a grown woman. She knew better than that. She affected her children's lives.
Now, we did reach out to the owner of Cheer Time Revolution. She declined to be on camera, but told us her thoughts and prayers are with both families in this case. Now, I do want to point out, Clevenger was not an employee of Cheer Time Revolution in Sherwood. She was just featured on the reality show that was shot at that gym. Speaking with several mothers today who had children at that gym at one time, Most of them have since taken their child out. Of the ones I talked to, a lot of them have taken their children out of that gym because of Clevenger's case. Back to you.
All right, Aaron, thanks very much. In a KARK 4 News follow-up to our Safety Matters investigation, KARK 4's Marcy Manley following up with government officials and management at a Jacksonville apartment complex. Parents have voiced concern about living conditions after children died in the span of just a week. Marcy, what did you find out today?
Bob, we have confirmed with Housing and Urban Development that its compliance hotline has received half a dozen complaints from residents in Willow Bend apartments since yesterday. According to HUD, those complaints range from mold to pest issues. HUD confirms the complaints are being investigated. Jacksonville Code Enforcement also following up with us today as well. The police chief confirms an inspection was conducted on July 31st following the death of 2-year-old Camarion Hughes. He says roughly 85% of apartments were inspected. He clarified that no evident black mold was found, but other code violations were discovered. Code has given the apartments 30 days to address those violations. And according to the chief, the fans shown in this video in one apartment were not present during the inspection, saying it was not something that Code simply overlooked. Those fans simply weren't there. We're told by tenants that apartment management conducted unannounced inspections in several apartments featured in our newscast last night. We have submitted questions to the management company regarding the allegations, and they've told us we'll receive a response tomorrow morning. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Marcy. Authorities say a trailer in South Arkansas coming unhitched and plowing into a building. You may remember just a few weeks back, a trailer came unhitched and plowed into a car, seriously injuring 2 people on Interstate 40 near Maumelle. The driver towing the trailer ended up being cited. No one was hurt in this latest incident in Monticello. KARK4's Hillary Hunt joins us now. And Hillary, there are many ways that this accident could have been avoided.
That's right, Ashley. After speaking with a trailer salesman, he says one of the main causes of trailer accidents are drivers forgetting to use those safety chains. Now, those chains were nowhere to be found in Wednesday's trailer accident.
Just shook the building, kind of, I guess, like an earthquake type shake, and then it was a loud boom.
That shake Shirley Smith felt Wednesday, a trailer plowing through this old library in Monticello.
When I went outside, I went around the building, and there was a trailer that had gone through the front part of the building.
Luckily, that part of the building is vacant. A trailer carrying rebar detached on Main Street, slamming into the side of the building. Now, according to local trailer salesman Dale McKeever, he always gives his customers some advice to avoid these situations.
Always make sure all your latches is latched and your pins is in there, and your safety chains are in use, because the safety chains, they do have a good quality. That's what they're for.
The sheriff says the trailer that did all this damage did not have safety chains.
So, like I said, I didn't know if it was the roof, I didn't know it was the wall, I didn't know if it was the door.
For Shirley, only a scare, but she knows the outcome could have been very different.
If you buy an older trailer without chains, Dale, who we spoke with earlier, says you can go to any trailer shop and they can show you how to properly install those chains. Guys, back to you.
Hillary, thank you very much. We are your local election headquarters. New information about the deadline for groups who want to get their issue on the 2014 ballot. According to the Secretary of State's office, the deadline to turn in valid petition signatures is Monday, August 18th. Organizers with the group who want to raise the Arkansas minimum wage and legalize the sale of alcohol statewide are now racing to meet that deadline.
Counterfeit cash being passed around in one central Arkansas city. Find out where and how to detect it.
And you know that old saying, it's not the heat, it's the humidity? That couldn't be truer today with the clouds and showers around. Temperatures actually not as hot as yesterday, only up to 90 here in Little Rock this afternoon. But it was way more humid across most of the state. We'll let you know how much longer that humidity is going to stick around, as well as what the chances of rain are with a front headed our way in just a couple minutes.
From the station that brings you local news that matters, this is KARK 4 News at 6 in high definition. With Bob Clausen, Ashley Katz, Chief Meteorologist Keith Monahan, and Aaron Peters with your Razorback Nation report.